Calling to order the Lynwood Unified School District special reorganization meeting on December 13, 2024 at exactly 6:10. Superintendent, roll call, please.
Mrs. Lopez,
Present.
Dr. Castro,
Presente.
Mr. Del Real Calleros,
Present.
Dr. Hardy,
Present.
Mr. Morales.
Present.
It brings us to, all the board members are present. It brings us to approval of the agenda. Is there a motion to approve this agenda?
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and second. Is there any question regarding the agenda? Seeing none, all those in favor signifying saying aye.
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 All those opposed say no. This item passed 5-0. Tonight, flag salute will be led by, I want a student. Let me see, Dakin. Lead us in the
nice.
Pledge of Allegiance.
An alum.
Alumni? An alum?
Still working. That's hilarious. Please stand. Put your right hand over your heart. Face the flag. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Thank you, Dakin and Sus. It brings us to public comments. Do I have any public comments, Superintendent?
Madam President, we have one public comment, Maurice Bowers. If you would please come to the podium, please.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Maurice Bowers, and I am here today to celebrate with you all on this momentous occasion. Most importantly, to Dr. Gary Hardy. I stand here in support of him because he's been a great sense of encouragement for me and a lot of people within this community. One of the bits of information that I tend to hold most dear to me is that he helped me when it came to my son. My son was trying to figure out how to finish his education and was very adamant about doing so here in this community. And so I reached out to Dr. Hardy and explained our circumstance and how we wanted to make sure that he was able to achieve his goal of obtaining his high school diploma, to which he did. And so having someone like Dr. Hardy, who has a genuine heart and spirit of service when it comes to this community, is so important and so special. And one thing that I can definitely say is I'm so appreciative of the work that not only he's done here within this school district, but just being the kind of gentleman that he is. So I just wanted to be able to take this opportunity because he's been a motivating factor for me to even stand up and do work within my local community. So I'm just very happy and honored to be here. I celebrate you, Dr. Hardy. Congratulations, everyone. Have a beautiful evening.
Thank you. That's the only one, Superintendent?
That's the only public comment, yes, Madam President.
And now it brings us to special recognition. Superintendent Crossway will now announce the special recognitions and showcase the presentations.
Thank you, President Lopez, and good evening, everyone. Buenas noches. Thank you all for being here for this special meeting. Let's go to the next slide, please. So today we're going to begin by highlighting some of this year's accomplishments under President Lopez. And before I begin, if I would just want to take a second to acknowledge some of our elected officials who are joining us today, starting with our mayor, Mrs. Rita Soto. Also joining us today, we have our mayor pro tem from the city of Lynwood, Gabriela Camacho. and I know he's on his way. Our newest assemblyman representing the city of Lynwood and District 62, Mr. Jose Luis Solache, and he'll be here shortly. From the El Rancho Unified School District, Board Member Esther Mejia. Mr. Solache, that applause was your applause earlier, so thank you for being here. From Senator Lina Gonzalez's office, we have Mr. Joey King. From Congresswoman Jeanette Barragan, we have Ernesto Gomez. And I believe we got everyone, and I also want to just take a moment to acknowledge from our CSCA president, Ms. Diana Hawkins, as well. So at this time, I'd like to ask the assistance of Dr. Patrick Gutierrez-Bungo, LA County Assistant Superintendent of the Year, for assistance in recognizing a special guest that we have who's going to join us this evening.
Thank you again, Madam President, members of the board, Dr. Crosswaith, members of the cabinet, and our Lynwood community. I am very honored tonight to present to you a performance by a senior at Fireball High School. Her name is Isis Antonia, and she will be performing "The Moon Represents My Heart" in Mandarin Chinese, and her teacher is here tonight, and Mrs. Karkmo. Please give Isis a round of applause. And while she's getting set up, if you happen to pick up this handout outside, it has all of the translations for you. So it is very, very exceptional that she's going to be able to perform tonight in Mandarin Chinese. So if you haven't seen it and you don't understand it, please make sure you pick up this translation because it's phenomenal. Thank you.
And as she sets up, I want to just acknowledge our Lynwood High School jazz band who joined us this evening. Let's give them a big round of applause as well.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, board, for supporting our Chinese program and help our students to become multicultural global citizens. And I'm really proud of Isis Antonio. Let's welcome Isis to perform Chinese song. Woo! The name is 月亮代表我的心 The moon represents my heart. La luna representa mi corazón. 谢谢 gracias.
你问我爱你有多深，我爱你有几分？我的情也真，我的爱也真，月亮代表我的心。你问我爱你有多深，我爱你有几分？我的情不移，我的爱不变，月亮代表我的心。轻轻的一个吻，已经打动我的心，深深的一段情，叫我思念到如今。你问我爱你有多深，我爱你有几分？你去想一想，你去看一看，月亮代表我的心。谢谢大家 ，Thank you everyone. Thank you.
That was amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Okama, for that amazing presentation. Just walked in right now from the Inglewood Unified School District. Let's please welcome Ernesto Castillo. So again, welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us this evening. Again, as I mentioned earlier, today we're going to recognize our school board for all of their accomplishments, and we're going to highlight some of that this evening, and under the leadership of President Maria Lopez. Let's go to the next slide. Here are just some of the grants and acknowledgments and highlights from this year. So we got over $3.6 million in grants to support our CTE programs, VAPA, and more. Cesar Chavez Middle School was named a school to watch this year. Vista High School, first time ever, 2024 Model Continuation School. Third year in a row, every single one of our schools recognized as PBIS. One of 3 districts in California selected as a model for continuation schools. And so just the list goes on. And we had our first cohort of students who graduated with an AA degree this year. Next slide, please. This year, we were also able to expand dual immersion. We have now started another program over at Mark Twain Elementary, so continue spreading the word as registration and enrollment is now open as well for our new dual immersion program at Mark Twain Elementary. Let's go to the next slide. And again, as I mentioned earlier, we expanded our dual enrollment opportunities, and we had our first cohort. There you see the pictures on the right. And if you don't know, our students were able to get an AA degree. Kendrick Lamar was the special guest at Compton College this year, so they had a nice treat there. And so this coming year, we're gonna actually double the amount of students who are graduating with an AA degree as well. We also have Tristan Ezidor from the Culver City Unified School District. Welcome, and thank you for joining us. Let's go to the next slide, please. So you know in Lynwood Unified, it's about equity, access, and justice. And so any student here at Lynwood Unified can take AP or IB program, dual enrollment, community college courses. And so this year, the class of 2024 at Lynwood High School, 70% of the students who graduated took at least one AP class. Isn't that amazing? Yes, you can clap for that one too. Let's go to the next slide. And as a district, we continue investing in our staff, making sure that we have people who are equipped to support our children in a holistic manner. And so we've expanded the amount of services in terms of counselors, social workers, and again, as a community school district, we are ensuring that every child receives the support they need to thrive academically, emotionally, and socially. Let's go to the next slide, please. And so one of the things that we did under HR this year is we established our historic Labor Alliance Management Partnership, and I know Diana is part of that team. And so this is an opportunity for us to develop a relationship with our labor partners, CSCA, LTA, our teachers union, as well as SEIU, where we're coming together and asking ourselves, what do we want collectively for our district, and how do all of us come together and work in accomplishing those goals? Next slide, please. I've already mentioned this, but again, for the third year in a row, we were the first district in the county where every one of our schools was recognized as PBIS. And again, this is just a testament to the amazing staff that we have here in our school district who are coming together, working together, and addressing the holistic needs of all of our children. Let's go to the next slide. I mentioned this already when I started. Again, congratulations to Vista High School, their staff, students, and families. This year they were recognized as a model continuation school, and now they are going around helping other schools also become and get this recognition. They were recognized not only in Sacramento, but they were also recognized in Washington, D.C. Isn't that amazing? So proud of the work that's happening here. Let's go to the next slide. And this year, our other middle school was also recognized as a model school, and congratulations to Cesar Chavez Middle School. Let's go to the next slide. And so it seems like everywhere I go, people know about Lynwood, Dr. Gittes. And so I was approached today about AI and the work that we're doing in AI. And I mentioned yesterday that Harvard Press reached out to us, and they initially asked us to write an outline of a chapter to highlight the work on AI that we're doing across the country. And once we submitted that chapter outline, they came back and they said, you know what, we don't think this is gonna work out, because we actually are interested in doing a whole book highlighting the work that Lynwood is doing across the country. So Dr. Gittes Ribungo, thanks to our school board, put together an AI task force. And again, we've garnered national recognition in terms of the work that we're doing. And the thing is, we're not just, keeping it to ourselves. We're sharing and collaborating because all of us are new at this and we're learning, and we want to make sure that all students and staff around the country can benefit from what we're doing here at Lynwood Unified. Let's go to the next slide. And so, the question continues is, what will our children say about the work that we're doing, and what will our legacy be? And so we, as you already know, we're very aggressive in advocating and going to Sacramento, going to Washington, D.C., and making sure that people know that we're going to do whatever it takes to bring additional resources, programs, and services for our Lynwood community, because they deserve the best. Let's go to the next slide. And this year, under the direction of Mrs. Lopez, we finally did it. Every school had a date for campus cleanup, and it was just amazing to see the community come together and to build relationships, but more importantly, to demonstrate for future generations that it doesn't matter. Every single one of us can take action and make a difference in our communities, and it begins with how we behave, what we do in our homes, and how we treat each other as well. So congratulations to all of our schools for engaging in these amazing campus cleanups, and there's some of the pictures from that. And again, together, as I mentioned earlier, we're creating a legacy. Our kids are thriving. Let's go to the next slide. In an environment where people believe in them, but the work we do today is going to echo for generations to come. So investing in HVAC, and it seems like it is, right? It's a fact. Every year it's hotter. And usually, the superintendent gets some concerns that come my way once in a while, not too many. But I get a lot about HVAC, and especially during the summer. And this year, it was just great to see that our air conditioning was working throughout the district, and again, painting some of our schools. But we have a lot of work ahead of us. Let's go to the next slide. And so again, we were able to successfully, engage the community in a possible bond and Measure U. And so we want to thank the community for investing in future generations, not just in the kids that we have today. So again, another great success for our community. Lots to be proud of here in Lynwood. Let's go to the next slide. And again, building demolition successfully completed this year below budget, approved our DSA design for the Lynwood, 175,000 square foot building. And people may not know this, but something like that takes 9 months to get approved from the state of California. And then again, we had the groundbreaking ceremony just yesterday, and it was so nice to see so many of our community members, let's go to the next slide, and families there, and our students who will be 9th graders in the fall of 2027 did an amazing job. They stole I'm bad with idioms, but they were the highlight of yesterday's event. It was just a lot of fun. And so congratulations, and we're gonna continue doing the work to make sure that we stay on time and that we have amazing new labs that our community deserves. Let's go to the next slide. And here we have a brief video because I want to show you what it's going to look like, just give you a sense of the new classroom building on the inside. So, Mrs. Lopez, it's been truly an honor working with you side by side. Thank you for your leadership during this year. Mrs. Lopez and I meet on a regular basis. It seems like we're on the phone every day. And my mom would tell me, my mom follows Lynwood on Facebook, and he'd say, Mijo, ¿quién es esa señora tan hermosa? Who's that beautiful woman who is everywhere and in all the pictures, right? And so I would try to tell her, Mom, she's not an employee. She's actually a volunteer, and she's our board president. So everyone, please help me acknowledge and recognize Mrs. Lopez, our 2024 president. At this time, I'd also like to invite any elected officials who may have a resolution or recognition as well. Starting with the city of Lynwood, then our assembly, and then, and then our senator, and then Congress. And Ms. Lopez, don't go too far.
Good evening, Madam President Maria G. Lopez, board members, Dr. Crossway, and community. My name is Rita Soto. Mayor of the City of Lynwood. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Ms. Lopez, you know how much we love you. Thank you for the service. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The City of Lynwood have the certificate of appreciation for you. Congratulations on your re-election to the Lynwood Unified School District Board of Education and for your service as a board president from December 2023 to December 2024. Your unwavering commitment to serving the community of Lynwood is evident. Congratulations. 13th day of December 2024, signed Rita Soto and council members.
Good evening, Madam President, board members, and Lynwood community. My name is Gabriela Camacho, and I'm Lynwood's Mayor Pro Tem. We are here also to recognize our outgoing board president, and today we would like to present to her the gavel of the year, presented to Maria Lopez in appreciation of your service as board president of the Lynwood Unified School District for 2024. Congratulations, Ms. Lopez.
We also have the certificates of appreciation for Ms. Alma Karina Castro, Dr. Alma Karina Castro, for your re-election. Thank you again, Dr. Castro, for everything that you're doing for our students here in Lynwood. Now, we have another certificate also for appreciation, Dr. Gary Hardy Jr., for your re-election. Thank you so much for your support, too.
All right, well, on behalf of the State Senate and
State Assembly.
we have a joint presentation for, um, man. I'm pausing because I went through a list of the accomplishments in my head before coming over here, and she's put some work in. Has she put some work in? She's put some work in, and she's continuing to work. Lynwood has a history of putting up civil service members that are not afraid to put in work. And Maria, on behalf of the State Senate and
State Assembly.
for your outstanding leadership and transformative achievements, from earning the CABC Award for Equity to securing $3.6 million in CTE grants, your dedication to student success, inclusion, and innovation has positioned the district as a statewide model for excellence and opportunity in education. On behalf of the 33rd Senate District and
The State Assembly, 62nd District.
the state of California congratulates you. You want to say something about that?
Yeah. And because in this district, the state senator and myself will be working together, we have a joint actual resolution, not just separate, from the state senate and the state assembly, acknowledging your presidency and her work on behalf of the school district. So the Senate ordered it, not me, so it's running a little late, so it's not physically here, but we do have one from the Senate right now that Joey will present, and myself, and then we'll get the nice resolution that the senator ordered late. Just blame her, because Solachi would have had her here yesterday already.
Oh.
That's the love that Lena and I have with our school district. So, Madam President, congratulations on behalf of the State Assembly, and thank you for your hard work, along with the entire board, in securing the dollars the state that you all together brought for our school district and all the work that you do. I know that the community really appreciates you. Okay, let's do this.
Let me be in the middle of you to represent California.
Okay.
Continue.
Oh. Did I miss something? No, but thank you again for your work. And again, on behalf of the State Senate and Assembly, we want to just congratulate your efforts and thank you for your leadership this year.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Mr. Mayor.
Let me give you a hug.
Rick, if you can just put on the next slide, Mr. Hurtado. No, it's just the next slide, that's it. But Mr. Ernesto.
I thought I was getting kicked out. Come over here, Maria. Hi, everybody. Good evening. My name is Ernesto Gomez. I am the Lynwood representative for the Office of Congresswoman Barragan. And since I've been the field representative, I have always seen our president, Maria Lopez, active in the field, fighting and advocating for our students every single day. She is like a student's parent out there, fighting for fair education, for a better education, better said. And we are really proud of you. Your work is impressive, and without your advocacy here on the board, we may have not had this successful of a year. So congratulations, and we appreciate you sincerely. Without further ado, here's this certificate of congressional recognition presented to Maria G. Lopez in recognition of your exemplary service as the board president of the Lynwood Unified School District. Your steadfast leadership has been instrumental in fostering growth within the district. You have served with integrity, ensuring the success of our schools, students, and community. On behalf of California's 44th Congressional District, we extend our heartfelt gratitude for your unwavering commitment to excellence in education. Signed December 13 by Nanette Diaz-Barragan, Congresswoman for CA 44. Thank you so much, Maria. And also, really quickly, congratulations to our re-elected board members, Dr. Castro and Dr. Hardy Jr. We have some certificates for you as well.
Madam President, that concludes our presentation. Thank you so much and congratulations again.
Thank you so much, Superintendent. And I believe that right now we have the opportunity to thank the community, each of the board members that get re-elected again. This is my turn. Oh, I'm going to ask first Gary Hardy to go first. Do you want to after the oath? Okay, so we are going to wait until after the oath. Now we are going to the swearing-in ceremony, Superintendent. Swearing-in ceremony for Maria G. Lopez.
Yes, so now we will move forward with the swearing in, taking the oath of office. And we're going to start with our board president, Mrs. Lopez. And who will be swearing you in?
Jose Solache.
Assemblyman Mr. Solache.
Before I begin, antes de comenzar, I want to acknowledge that 21 years ago, Maria Julie Lopez and I were installed to the school board on this 21 years ago in the same room. And I just was honored that she called me to do the oath of office because as a former school board member, and not only her former colleague, a member of this community for so many years, I'm excited to work with you, Ms. Lopez, again, to our board members that were reelected, the ones that have been here for a while, like Alfonso and Julian. I'm just super excited to be part of this community. And what an honor that you asked me to do this today, Ms. Lopez. Again, we celebrate your presidency, but now we are celebrating your reelection to the school board. So you ready to take those office? Ready? Okay, so you can take this.
Marisol. Sus.
Marisol's birthday was yesterday, so let's wish her happy birthday real quick. Let me pull it back just a little bit. Ready? Our oldest and our youngest grandchild, right? Or
No,
second.
second.
Youngest. Dang rebel, sorry.
Where is Alina?
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, please raise your right hand.
Yeah.
I,
Also.
full name,
I, Maria G. Lopez,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear,
or affirm, and I will support
that I will support
and defend
the
Constitution
Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all
against all
enemies,
enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear
true faith
and allegiance
and
to
allegiance
the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I will take this obligation
that I will take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will
well
and faithfully
and faithfully
discharge
discharge
the duties upon
the duties upon
which I'm about to enter.
in which about to re-enter.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
And I'm just beyond proud that I bring the first certificates to these three amazing board members from the State Assembly, signed by former Lynwood school board member and Lynwood alumni, Jose Luis Olache, to our first re-elected school board member, Maria Lopez. Felicidades.
Thank you so much, Mr. Solache. Next, we will administer the oath of office to our Vice President, Dr. Alma Karina Castro, and she will be joined. The oath of office will be read by a Rancho Unified School Board trustee, Mejia, and she will be joined by Lynwood High School student and her daughter, Xiomara Beas Castro, as well as her parents, Toribio y Guadalupe Castro. So her daughter and her parents, please step forward.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Esther. It is an honor and a privilege to be administering the oath of office to Dr. Alma Castro. She's an amazing Latina leader. She is such a strong advocate for all students, and it is my pleasure to be the oath of office. Repeat after me. For the office of Governing Board Member of the Lynwood Unified School District,
for the office of Governing Board Member of the Lynwood Unified School District.
I, Alma Carino Castro,
I, Alma Karina Castro,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution
that I will support and defend the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear the true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well
and that I will well
and faithfully discharge
and faithfully discharge
the duties upon
the duties upon
which I am about to enter.
which I am about to enter.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'm back one more time because we are here to celebrate Dr. Alma Karina Castro. I am so happy that you have won your reelection and your oath of office today. On behalf of the state of California and the state assembly, I want to bring regards from our governor, our state assembly, and excited to join in partnership with you, and excited that you will keep being a voice for our comunidad and our students. Muchas felicidades a sus papás, muchas felicidades, tener una mujer hermosa, fuerte y con mucho corazón para trabajar por nuestra comunidad. Así que muchas felicidades porque viene de buenos padres, ¿verdad? Gracias.
Thank you so much. Next, we will administer the oath of office to Dr. Gary Hardy Jr., an assemblyman. Dr. Hardy's oath of office will be administered by Assemblyman Jose Luis Solache, and he will be joined by his daughter, Layla Hardy.
Gary, I call him Gary because we're friends, we're family, and you know, Gary, before I administer the oath of office, it was my seat that I vacated, that this school board appointed you first to the seat, and the community has reaffirmed their commitment to you for what you've done for the community, to your daughter, and to all the students in our community. So congratulations on your reelection. I'm so happy that the board at the time made the right choice to appoint you to my seat. Because I would say there was big shoes, but there was actually my shoes are a little smaller than you. So you know, I think that was, yeah, a lot smaller. Síguele. But Gary, congratulations on your reelection. And I want to have your mom here. Yeah, please. And his wife, felicidades. And thank you for the invitation to swear you in today and have the honor, okay? Are you ready? 4 more years? All right, let's do this. All right, please repeat after me. Your full name?
I, Gary Hardy Jr.,
Do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California, that I will take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose or evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties upon which I'm about to enter. Congratulations on your reelection and welcome back. Appreciate it. And again, I know this is the third time you hear this, but it is his true honor that I present Gary this proclamation certificate from the state of California. Again, bringing greetings from Governor Newsom, the state assembly, and to Gary for your amazing work. Of course, he has an amazing mom that I've gotten to know for so many years. And thank you for just being a supporter of your son as well. And you have a great father, you know that. And congratulations to the entire family. Congratulations. Yeah, let's go for it, yeah.
Thank you so much again, Mr. Solache. And on behalf of our school district, we also have flowers for each of our re-elected board members. More flowers. And I believe we also have one more presentation. David.
You know, I didn't think I was going to get. Okay, good. I'll hold it. I was feeling a little nervous of being at the front. Hello, everyone. Tristan Ezra from Culver City, all the way from Culver City. I, on the way here, stopped by and picked up another young school board member from Inglewood Unified School District. It took us forever to get here, Mr. Slache. It took us forever to get here, but I wouldn't have missed it for the world. Here to see the swearing in of my brother in service, Dr. Gary Hardy, who has been committed to doing this work. Regional policymaking. I think we know that the issues we're facing in Culver City are not different than the things that you're facing in Lynwood and vice versa. And Dr. Hardy has always been there to do this collective work with me. And so I just wanted to be here all the way from Culver City to congratulate him on his reelection and for his continued service. I think that it's such a beautiful thing to see all of the families here supporting people, because running for office is not easy, and it oftentimes is the families when the cameras are not on that are giving the most support. And so thank you all for allowing them to serve. Thank you, Dr. Hardy, for doing this. Mr. Castillo, I don't know if you have anything you want to say, but I brought a certificate from Culver City that I wanted to present.
Thank you, Honorable. I'll be brief. Dr. Hardy, I used to work for the amazing State Senator Lena Gonzalez back in 2021, I think. And the first person to reach out to me to meet me was Dr. Hardy, actually. We had coffee, and from that moment, I knew we had someone really special here for the community in Lynwood. And when I first got appointed to the Inglewood Unified School Board, he was the first person to reach out. You know, he's a great example for young leaders. He's a great example of a homegrown, educated in his own community and coming back to serve. So thank you for being a good inspiration for me, and thank you for being a good inspiration for other young board members like Tristan and I. So we congratulate you, and I'm really happy that traffic wasn't too bad that we missed it. But I think if we were stuck in traffic, we'll probably still make it. So thank you, everybody.
Now it's time for the board members. I'm going to call Dr. Hari to say some words.
Thank you, Madam President. I'll be brief as my voice is still not back yet. Just wanted to just first give honor to God for giving me the ability to run and serve my community, and thank the entire community for entrusting in me, this kid born and raised here, going through Lynwood schools from preschool to high school, and even the classes at adult school. It is a super incredible honor to be able to serve my community, the community that raised me, quite literally. So just incredibly filled with gratitude tonight, and just honored to have another opportunity to continue to work alongside my colleagues. I want to thank my family, of course, that's still beside me this entire election, even though they didn't always understand what we're doing, but they had my back through it all. Ms. Lopez's family, my running mate, special shout out to Dakion especially. He worked hard for our entire campaign the entire time and put in the work and got a real taste of what it means to lead his community. But again, I'm just super excited for the next 4 years. Seeing the high school come out of the ground is one of my things that I'm looking forward to this year, the next 2 years, but just to make sure that we continue to make this place a place that kids can be proud of, that they succeed because they're Lynwood students, not because of the challenges they had to overcome, but because they were here. And the thing that I love the most is that you see the pictures on the wall, on the screens, those aren't stock photos, those are our Lynwood kids, celebrating their success, reaching milestones, making us proud. This isn't performative, this is life-changing work we're doing here. And this has been an honor of my lifetime to be able to serve. It's the last 11 years. It has flown by very fast from my first moment here as a 26-year-old, now at 38-something years old. Super excited for what we've done and really honored to be here and looking forward to what we can do going forward. Again, thank you all, to my colleagues as well, to the cabinet, to the superintendent, to our community, and last but not least, my family as well. Appreciate it.
Thank you and congratulations. Welcome again. Dr. Alma Castro.
Good evening, Lynwood community. Buenas noches a nuestra comunidad de Lynwood. First, I'd like to congratulate my colleagues, Ms. Lopez and Dr. Hardy, for our reelection. I want to take a moment to also reflect on the collective and impactful work we will continue to do together for the 11,000 students we serve in our community. Special thank you to our educators, to our leaders, and our staff for being in the front lines, delivering the highest quality education for every Lynwood student. This year, as you saw this evening, we've successfully pushed forward advocacy initiatives, together secured grants, and brought new services and student programs, expanding opportunities to tap into the talents of every one of our students. I look forward to our continued collaboration with our labor partners, SCIU, CSCA, and our Lynwood Teachers Association, and continue our great work for all of our children together. I also want to thank our Lynwood community for your unwavering support, and to my friends, colleagues, supporters, a mi familia, a mi hija Xiomara, thank you for your encouragement and the love that guides my light every day. As we look ahead, my priorities for our students remain steadfast. I will continue to work alongside my colleagues to champion academic excellence, ensuring every student has the opportunity to thrive, graduate, and pursue college or career readiness. Together, we will work on expanding programs and partnerships, some of which you saw today, our dual language immersion programs and our community college partnerships, as well as the important fiscal accountability and transparency, which will remain at the forefront of our work. As we know, we have declining enrollment with shrinking budgets, ensuring that every dollar benefits our students and their futures. Thank you once again, Lynwood community, for your trust. I'm excited to continue this work alongside our superintendent, our cabinet, our board colleagues, and ensure that we make our Lynwood students stronger and our student future brighter. Happy holidays, have a blessed winter break, y Feliz Navidad.
Thank you, Dr. Alma. Congratulations and welcome again. One, two, three. I thank God tonight for the opportunity to serve 4 more years. I want to thank my family, my Audrey, my Carla, my Fito, and my Erin, and Clara, Tina, and all my kids, especially Dakin, Dylan. I have the parents. And I'm going to take a few minutes because I believe that they are the ones who actually put us in this position. People that actually believe in us, people that see what we do, people that actually go together with us to do work. And as elected officials, I call better public servants. That's what we are. We serve the community, and we need to go whenever the need is needed, especially when a parent gives you a call and says, hey, this is important, and you listen to the message. You have to drop everything and answer that phone call because it can be very important for the parents. There is no situation that we can say, hey, I call whenever I want. No. That's the reason why we are here. I want to thank Pascuala, Irma Arroyo. I want to thank especially to Mama Bear, Maggie, Blanca. Sí, se pueden parar porque ustedes trabajaron muy duro. No nada más para nosotros, para la medida U. Que la medida U va a ser la que nos va a traer más de 200 millones con matching funds al Estado. Y ellos dieron meses de trabajo. Eso es lo que tenemos que mirar. We have to see what is going to be built. And every house that they went and walked, they said, vote for Measure U, that is going to bring new kitchens. They explained to the people. That's why they support Measure U, because they were the ones who were working. They never said, no, we don't want more taxes in our houses. They were ready. They were ready to pay whatever to support this measure because they know that the money is short at the state level and we need to invest in our community. If we are not willing to invest in our community, why we are here? We need to support each other and support this community. Imelda Rodriguez, that's another special person that walked the streets. And not only 2 hours, 3 hours, 8 hours a day, sometimes Saturdays and Sundays. And they say, Ms. Lopez, we are tired. And Maria, I can go on, but all the ones that are here are the ones that support that measure. Because I was concerned about if I was going to win, but really, what I was more concerned was about Measure U. And I want to thank Mr. Solache because he supported tremendously Mr. Morales and the board members, Mr. Gary Hardy and Julian Calleros. They put their face in the community for Measure U. They were not afraid, I'm not going to get reelected because if I support this measure. No, they went and knocked on the doors. And that's what I want to thank you, all of you. Rita Soto, Camacho, Ms. Camacho, all of them in the city support the measure. And what can I say? We have a bright future, at least for the middle school and high school, to build kitchens, to build what is needed. And that's why we are here. This is the purpose. And that's why I call myself a servant of this community. And we as a board, we are servant of this community. We are not here to serve us from the community. So I really appreciate, and from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank also Mr. Ballinger, Mr. Landa, and all the public officials that are here. My kids, There were nights that couldn't sleep. We couldn't sleep. What are we going to do to win this election? Because, you know people when it's campaign time. People said, oh no, I know my friend if I'm in bed or I'm sick or I'm in jail. I said, and my family said, we know people when you are running campaign because people actually, if they don't like you, they go off on you. And if they love you, they support you. And that's the people that are here tonight. And I really, really appreciate all of them from the bottom of my heart. Say thank you to Lina Gonzalez because she worked very hard with us in Sacramento to get that money. Her, Mr. Mike Gibson, Mike Fong, and the former assemblyman, Mr. Rendon. So there is a lot that we have to be grateful tonight. And I'm very grateful for my family, for every one of you. And I want to thank the students that came tonight, the teacher, Mr. Carcamo. She's amazing. I've been in her class, and all the parents are very, very supportive of her class. So thank you so much to all of you. And I really know that we are going to be 4 more years here, and I'm going to be supporting any student, any family that needs support. Thank you so much. I love you all. Thank you. And now what we were waiting for, we are going to have a new president tonight. It brings us to action items. 7A, for president. I would like to nominate Mr. Julian Calleros for president.
Second.
It's been moved and second. Is there any comments regarding? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Julian Calleros, new president of the Lynwood Unified School District. For vice president, do I have a motion?
I'd like to nominate Mr. Gary Hardy, Dr. Gary Hardy.
I second the motion.
It's been moved and second. Is there any questions? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 All those opposed? This item passed 5-0. Do I have a motion for clerk?
Ms. President, I would like to make Ms. Lopez, I would like to make a motion for Mr. Alfonso Morales for clerk.
Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Is there any questions or comment? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 This item passed 5-0. Now the board will take their own spaces. Mr. Julian Calleros, can you please continue moving?
You're gonna do the picture. You gotta go.
Oh, okay. I have 3 little dogs that Sus brought it to me tonight. Thank you, Sus.
Now we're going to take a moment to reorganize on the dais, and we will continue the meeting. And President Calleros, we are now on 7-4, Secretary to the Board.
All right. Item 7-4, do we have a motion to nominate as secretary to the board?
Mr. President, I nominate Superintendent Dr. Crossway.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
The motion passes.
Thank you so much.
Okay, congratulations. So now we move on to item 7B, appointment of representatives to the Los Angeles County Committee on School District Organization for December 2014, 2024 to December 31st, 2025. Is there a motion to approve this agenda item?
So moved.
It is moved. Do we have a second?
Second.
It is second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposition? Seeing none, the motion passes. Wait, we need to appoint someone. Yes.
Let me ask you, there is a nomination for
Yes.
LA County?
There is supposed to be a nomination. So do we have a nominee for representative to the Los Angeles County Committee of School Organizations?
Okay, I nominate Ms. Alma Castro.
We have a
Continue.
motion.
Second.
Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Seeing none, the motion passes. Ahora sí. Sorry, I haven't done this in a while. So moving 7C, approval or certification of signatures. Is there a motion to approve
So moved.
this item? We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Any opposed? Seeing none, the motion passes. 7D, request approval. We have a motion to approve. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Any opposition? And seeing none, the motion carries. So before we move on to adjournment, I just want to say very clearly thank you to my colleagues for appointing me to lead this board. Moving to the next year, there's definitely a lot of things we need to do, especially because we're moving towards terminating these times for the next 4 years. I want to say that my biggest goal is to work with all governing agencies, whether it's the state, both our city, state, as well as the federal government, to ensure that we advocate to protect the institution of education here that benefits many of those in our community, especially Title I funds. And those are funds that benefit children of our community. Also looking forward to seeing where we can get funding to protect many of our programs, especially for programs that we saw here earlier today. Definitely enjoy that. I enjoy listening to foreign music, even though a lot of times I don't understand. I appreciate the translation of the lyrics, but definitely beautiful performance. But also perform theater throughout our high schools, especially theater in foreign languages like Espanol, and especially moving Mandarin as well. With that, does any of my colleagues wish to share anything?
I just want to congratulate you.
Muchas gracias.
Yeah, being a president is, we can say that is one more vote, but actually it's a big responsibility. It's a big responsibility because you have to be where the need is called. And it's a great honor to serve as a board. And the main reason why you are a board member is because you work with your colleagues and you work with the community. And we entrust you the Cabo. So congratulations again. And the community is waiting for you.
Muchas gracias.
And Mr. Del Calderos, if I may, we also have some flowers for you as the new president.
Thank you, thank you.
Congratulations.
Muchas gracias. And actually, one more thing I forgot to mention is that when it comes to ensuring that we maintain a Department of Education, is because the Department of Education is the one that enforces the legislative idea that protects our students in special education. So we need to protect our kids in special ed, ensure that they have, that all school districts across the country are providing them with the services that they're entitled to. That not only benefits them, but also benefits their teachers to be able to give them the education that they need to be successful in life. So with that said, is there a motion to adjourn this meeting? We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. We are adjourned.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. We have some light refreshments and snacks in the lobby.